Tim Albright with AVNation at CEDIA Expo 2022 in the Legrand AV booth with Mark Ley. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
I am
Tim,
well.
nice
I
to
am
see
well.
you.
Nice to see you. We're going to talk about Chief and
Yes.
the solution you guys have
Yes.
for residential. We're standing in front of one of the Chief monitor mounts. Talk about that and what you guys have done in kind of the residential work from home space.
Yeah, absolutely. Residential work from home space has been very important for Chief. We've traditionally always had monitor arm solutions, but we're focusing more of our newer solutions towards work from home environments. So this is an example of a new mount that we have behind you right here. Traditionally, these would go in a commercial setting or a workspace setting in an office, but because now more people are working from home, we've got newer solutions that come in a little bit more price point sensitive, entry level. But the great features though is that we have anywhere from a single mount solution for single monitor, dual monitor, but they're very focused on ergonomics. So in terms of height adjustability, where you want that screen to be in front of you, tilt angle and being able to tilt it up and down, adjusting the screen. You can go landscape to portrait. So everything you need to be very ergonomic in working with your screens and dual screens.
All right. Speaking of screens, you guys also obviously have large display and medium display mounts.
We do.
Talk about what you're showing here.
Yep, so as you know, TVs are getting larger, they're not getting smaller. So what we have over here is we've got a very nice full motion mount. It's called the TS525, but it comes out 25 inches, which is important for a larger TV because as you pull it out away from the wall, that gives you maximum adjustment to be able to pivot and pan left and right. So if you have your room set up for different viewing angles, that allows you maximum flexibility on the full motion mount. You also have fingertip tilt, which is nice for an end user. They can just literally walk up to the TV, tilt it with their fingertips, and it also gives you the ability to store stuff behind the flat panel TV mount as well. And then if you want just a traditional tilt or a flush mount, if you see this picture right here, we've got a tilt mount there, but you can see it's very nice and tight to the wall. So if you don't need that full extension, yes.
My first introduction to Chief many years ago was a projector mount, right? It was one of those things where you got XYZ projector, you go to Chief's website and you're like, I need this, whichever one. You guys are obviously showing a residential version today in the Legrand AV trailer.
We are, absolutely, and that was actually the very first product that Chief designed many years ago. So what we have is we've got our RPA Elite projector mount. We call it Elite because it basically is micro adjustable. So when an installer gets up on the ladder and they're trying to register their image onto the screen, they can micro adjust their tilt, their pivot, and their yaw, and it makes it much faster, and especially in the commercial space too, if you're doing, or in the residential space, if you're doing multiple projectors, you always want to use that Elite because you're going to be able to register the projector image on the screen quickest, and all of those adjustments stay locked into place if you're servicing the projector, changing a filter, changing a bulb. So easy, installer friendly, saves on your labor cost, and end user friendly as well.
Mark, if somebody has questions about Legrand AV in the residential space, how do they find you?
Yes, they can either come to the booth, or they can, if they're here at the show, or you can go on www.legrandav.com and more information there.
Mark Ley. Okay. From Legrand AV, for us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. Find more videos from the show floor of CEDIA Expo 2022. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.